Bon, mais c'est le son du jeu. Hein. Oh, putain. Putain. C'est bon. Salut Sarah. Bonsoir. Bonjour. Wesh gros, c'est qu'on est un mur. Je date de fou. Ah, c'est Sarah. Du coup, je te reconnais pas parce que vraiment il y a un espace entre ça et Ra. Et du coup, bon retour. Bon, tu montes ou quoi là? Comment ça va depuis le temps? Ça va très bien. Ça va très bien et toi? T'attaches l'espace? Ouais, bah. Ça va perturber 2 secondes, mais. Putain, ça me casse les couilles, il est trop loin là. Ah, il va m'énerver. Le live hier soir, je l'avais arrêté ici. Putain, j'arrive pas à l'avoir du tout. On y va là. Descends un peu. Voilà. Alors.
So that's where they're holed up.
Some kind of electronic lock on the gate.
Most likely it opens only if you have the right ID data stored in your left hand. Perhaps you could find a cyborg with access and borrow
Arrête de me
it.
causer les
You
coups.
see any cyborgs around here, Doc?
Why not double back? Check the vehicle route again.
Merde.
You know, back at the entrance to the old city. Who knows? Maybe you can hitch a ride. Most likely, platoon commanders carry correct ID data for the gate.
Arrête.
Use enhanced mode to figure out who to hit.
Hurry and get that hand right. Hurry and get that hand
Faut que je
right.
trouve sa main.
Right. You missed them all? Ah, well, you just have to fight your way through.
Ah, il faut que je coupe la main en fait, parce que je suis con. Du coup, c'est baiser la discrétion. Ah oui, ok.
I should have guessed you would choose this route.
Ok. Ah oui, c'est vrai. Là, on va combattre le premier... Non, le deuxième vrai boss. Bon, le tout premier boss, je le considère pas trop comme un boss parce qu'il est assez facile à éclater quand même. Mais là, voilà, elle, là, va commencer à y avoir du level.
That woman.
Alors...
Raiden, what's happening? Your heart rate is right.
Yeah. I just
C'est
dodged
parti.
a bullet. All right. I'm heading for the refinery. Get off!
Venez là. Merde. Voilà.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. Right. The cliff is just ahead at the end of the old city. Beyond that is the refinery's backyard.
So what? It's a sheer drop? The refinery's not connected to the city at all?
No, it was only built 2 years ago. There should be a narrow path around there that leads to the plant. It is protected by a fence, but probably you can cut your way through.
Probably.
Don't get cocky. Most likely it is Desperado running security down there.
Allez.
Watch out! They keep on coming! Dolcev and his team must be in here. Find him. Raiden, wait. There are active IR sensors in the area. Part of factory security, no doubt, but the enemy may be using it.
Hop là. Putain, sérieux lui là. Voilà. Wesh, là aussi, arrive 4000 ans. Après 4000 ans. Ah bah, au moins t'es arrivé avant la fin. Alors... En plus t'arrives au niveau du prochain boss, là.
I was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
No one calls me that anymore. Dosaev, where is he?
I can show you a better time than that crusty old
Les deux,
bear.
oh, bah ça va arriver, et puis ça arrive pas, c'est pas grave.
I am Mistral, the cold wind of France. And your reputation precedes you. Liberian, but white as snow. A natural-born killer, even as a child.
That was a long time ago.
I was born in Algeria myself, you know. I'm only half French.
And?
We had our own civil war in the 90s. So you see? Cut from the same cloth, you and I.
You don't know me.
I lost my whole family. Everything. But I butchered those fuckers. My family's killers. That's when I realized.
Elle ressemble à la fille dans
I am a
Overwatch.
killer too.
Ah, effectivement, ouais, elle ressemble à
People
Sambara.
like
J'avais jamais fait le lien.
that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq, in Afghanistan. I'd found my calling.
Proud of that, are you?
What happened, happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I met him.
Who?
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
Still? So naive.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
It seems we have less in common than I thought.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you would kill for your ideals, then surely you are ready to die for them.
C'est parti. Pourquoi ils doivent faire des animations pour les blues? Ils ont quoi les développeurs de jeux? Ah bah, c'est des japonais, hein. C'est un jeu japonais, hein. C'est Kojima Productions. Là. Voilà. Elles sont bonnes les musiques ou pas? Non, parce que toutes les musiques de boss dans ce jeu, elles sont énormes. Genre.
So this is how they felt. Dying. For a cause.
Wait. No. Hold on.
I am sorry. He was too much.
I do not need apology. I need you alive.
But I know you will never fall.
What? What is this talk about?
Je t'aime. De tout mon corps.
Chaque fois que tu finis un boss, boum. Ouais, c'est ça.
Mister, you never...
She's not talking to you, idiot.
You killed her! You vile nuts! Murderer!
That's rich coming from you. It's overdose, I am. Surrender. Translation.
Why would I surrender? You are exactly where I want.
Shit.
Built with Russian money to make Russian money. It is no black.
Qui se marre, c'est un vilain méchant.
But now, they will be free!
Pas de blague sur ça.
Crazy son of a bitch.
Ryder? Ryder, what happened?
Bastard blew himself up.
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
Hop là, chapitre terminé. Pourquoi il parlait de la Russie? Parce qu'il est russe. Je sais plus pourquoi. Ah, du coup là j'ai équipé mon arme. Pour la tenue, est-ce qu'on garde celle-là? Ah, peut-être prendre celle-là. Non, prendre celle-là. Ah non, j'aurais dû prendre la tenue d'Esperados. Normalement, c'est la tenue qu'il a ici.
So you got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Donc du coup là, la tenue que je vais avoir, elle va pas correspondre aux cinématiques.
Well,
Bon, c'est pas grave.
just get into the sewer system ASAP. Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
C'est quoi? Bah, derrière, bah c'est Blade Wolf, là c'est le chien robot qu'on a éclaté hier soir. Mais le truc c'est que c'était un robot qui avait une conscience, sauf que vu qu'il était trollé entre guillemets à distance, il pouvait pas faire ce qu'il voulait quoi. Parce que là on va dire qu'il est entre guillemets libéré, donc c'est devenu un copain. Adiós, amigos.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
It's riding. I'm in the sewer system.
All right, let's get started. Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated research center somewhere in that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking. Allegedly, anyway. Tell me about it. We need you to infiltrate the lab and find out everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know the exact location.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow. Find that connection.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend. But still, be careful.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Commence operation. Right. Unidentified UGs are patrolling the sewers. Exercise caution.
Je trouve ça c'est speedy.
Better take out that UG quick.
Putain.
Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
I see a maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
Get off!
Il a même pas entendu ce coup.
boy in these sewers.
Ouais, il y a le son, le ré. Ouais, ah, de toute façon, c'est propre à Metal Gear. Tu te fais marrer. Je vais voir si je peux augmenter le champ de vision. Nope, pas l'impression. Pas l'impression que je puisse augmenter. Oh, c'est reparti. Oh putain, oh, oh, oh.
Estás bien? Oh. Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English? Yeah, I'm from America. Call me Ryden. My name George, like Georgetown. George. And just like all damn America president. Yeah. So what are you doing here? Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man? No, I'm looking for bad guys. Ah, damn Skunter research lab. You know about it? Me know me now go back. Hey, you're not one of them skunt, nah? Nah, I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who Day is? Sort of. What happened to you? Oh, maybe live on the street, rake and scrape for a bob, nah? Then this good need dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? But that mother skunk don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big old dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at that zombie lab. All kids? Like you? Yeah, a lot of boy. But then me been over here what them skunk wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all day organ. So you ran? Uh-huh. Is she may not a bad-ass robot ninja man, same as you? Maybe the strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms in black clothes that eye pass me?
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
Just playing, nah? Me done plenty bad things, but me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
We tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain would get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the only one for escape. Then that machine come after me and...
And I know the rest. George, I need every detail about how you escaped.
Oh.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry Cyborg was on hand for the meeting...
You should be able to review their video log, provided you can find a server access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what about the kid?
I made sure...
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the organs, we need to hurry.
Agreed.
Heavy UG activity ahead. It is possible they are conducting test operations while the lab is closed.
They're not gonna make it easy to get into that lab. Is there some way you could sneak past?
Ouais, ils ont arrêté de parler. Ouais, j'appuie sur Y sans faire exprès, du coup ça...
How's that gonna help?
Oh. Salut Nipa. Non, non, pas de local, j'attends. Je me concentre à fond sur le jeu pour terminer plus vite. Merde. You. Merde. On va rater.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
C'est de là où je viens, non?
You're under attack!
Wow.
Keep on coming.
Putain, on est vraiment contre lui.
Good, Ryder. Very good.
du coup je les ai déjà éclatés. Non.
I have determined the approximate location of the lab based on the boy's information. It is marked on your Soliton radar.
Oh là là, comment je suis bloqué cette fois-ci. Comment je te l'ai bloqué cette fois-ci. Pas le temps. Je viens d'ici, donc faut que j'aille par là. Tu rushes le jeu aujourd'hui, pas tout aujourd'hui je pense. C'est ça.
So, a fake wall projection. Pretty well hidden, I gotta say.
Oula, 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 il fait quoi lui? Allez, viens là, gros. Ouais, je gros là. Oh. Damien, t'en es où dans la progression du jeu à proxy? Bah j'ai commencé le jeu hier soir, donc je dois être là au niveau de l'histoire. Au niveau de l'histoire je dois en être à 15-20%, mais franchement si j'accélère, en plus j'ai mes améliorations et tout de mon ancienne partie, donc clairement je peux finir le jeu en moins de 4-5 heures. Donc c'est à dire que là je joue encore 2 heures environ. Et je ferai un autre live dans la semaine pour finir le jeu. Par contre c'est relou, tout le temps en train de te parler, ça te bloque, tu cherches de l'heure.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first you need to take a dump.
Wait, what?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. Most any UG should suffice.
Ce mini dialogue, c'est ça.
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Right. I thought you said stealth ops were your specialty.
Ouais, la musique arrive pas encore maintenant. Là, ça c'est rien.
widen. If they continue to increase security, they may...
Ah oui, je me rappelle de ce combat-là. Oh, ce combat-là. C'est pas mon préféré, mais quand même bien. C'est deg, ouais. C'est chelou. C'est archi chelou. Je vais réduire un peu ma cam parce que je trouve qu'elle est grosse. Calmez-vous les gars. Il y en a un autre. Ah, il y a une esquive. J'ai cru les yeux les attaquer. Non, pas ce point-là quand même.
Duh, we saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes, this must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely
Jesus, are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah.
So, what? Desperados just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago.
Je skip les textes hein, quand je les ai lus hein, parce que sinon ça va. Ça vous allez voir, c'est marrant ça. Tu pirates un robot et du coup tu peux te balader avec.
Splendid! It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
Bonjour. N'importe quoi. Moi je qui ai inventé ça. Ah bah. Un rond plus 3 bras. Je me rappelle plus ce qu'il faut que je fasse. Ouais, faut que j'aille de l'autre côté et que je m'ouvre l'accès, non? C'est ça? Dans le plan tac, ça fait ça. Et après... Ouais, je suis con en plus, il y a un point. Ouais, bah c'est là-haut. Attends. Ah ok.
That terminal is most likely designed to download mission data and such into the UGs. Let's try using it to access the lab server.
Malibu Sharon. Bonjour.
Raiden, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
Send us what you do have. Already convinced me of the Sears program? Yep. Same old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's right straight to the brain now. Feels as real as anything else. Your work is astonishing. And your work is late. We need to shit before our cover is blown. Got some assholes snooping around.
We just do not have the full quantity yet. Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. Make your point.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Send what you have now. I'll destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in the part of the world. Millions of them, in fact.
Je parie qu'il va défoncer la cam.
They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
But just gathering the donors required a significant investment.
Yes, you'll get the money. Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is a demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me see you out.
You see that, Kev? Imani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment...
Maybe. But you heard what he said. They've already started some...
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in this?
I'll find out. He definitely seemed familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids.
Putain, mais le chien, bande de connards. Ouais, je roule là. Lui dort, on va le laisser. Wouhou.
Bad news, right? We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
Ah oui. Et on va se battre contre le gros machin là.
bastard is blocking the way. Push that thing back.
Putain. Wow. On se calme là. Et voilà.
I knew I'd seen that guy before.
Putain, on m'appellera toutes les 5 minutes comme ça, je pèterai un câble.
As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020. And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyber...
Marshal and Desperado in bed together.
Headlines. This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like...
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of... You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking. Colorado is in America. And America has these things called law.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and...
Marshal, yes, so what? There are still laws. And it's their...
I didn't... We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ.
Ta gueule. Wow.
Ah, an artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to you can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of. You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
Shit!
Hey, stop right there.
George! Raiden!
You've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses. But breathe too much of it, And adios, muchachos.
Ah, c'est une grosse merde ce mec.
Bring that glass, and I'll blow his brains out. Surrender. Or decide. The needs of the many, or the needs of the few.
Right in. Don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo. Surrender. I won't ask again.
George, are you sure? I'm ready. Me life now so precious. What if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate. Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
RIP espèce de merde la noix, ah c'est clair.
President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam.
Attends, t'as tué le petit et le doc. Je tue le doc, mais enfin, je te raconte pas la suite parce que sinon ça. Faut. T'inquiète pas, toutes les réponses arrivent. Voilà.
George, good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more starve while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Even here you go while I got them scone in the base. Why the rest of you not take me with you?
Et les autres petits, ils ont été sauvés normalement.
You'd just be in the way.
Aww.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but
killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Right.
That's all I needed to hear.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
Yeah, just remember that.
Je me demande si on a des choses. Regarde la police à sa merde, à sa mère.
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You can at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Ryder. They import those brains legally. For medical purposes, it's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Ryder,
Hold that thought.
Salut.
I will patrol ahead.
Military cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
183-104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
The road is blocked by barricades. We will
Vas-y,
proceed
défonce leur
through the
gueule.
buildings. You will follow me.
HQ, requesting the zone be designated for heightened security. Contact! Found him.
Ah mais putain. Cool, cool.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice. Raiden, what's your status?
They trashed my
Je
car.
vais skipper ce qu'il raconte parce
Look,
que.
I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the law.
Raiden.
Boris, listen to me. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be...
Like what you went through.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
So you succeed. So you get all the brains back. Then...
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor, but he cannot...
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Rose would understand why I have to do this.
You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city? They...
Yeah, we've met.
Well then, now, increase your codec encryption.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those mudak...
Спасибо, товарищ.
Inside that office, use it to reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Right, of course. Need I remind you that even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures... Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. The research. Oh, and of course, your...
Roger that. Sending back up. Enemy sighted!
What the? Whoa!
World Marshal does not appreciate.
Putain.
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
This must be the rail.
It would appear so. This city was a major... This particular line, it was originally... But now, it seems...
Yeah, it's...
As a side...
They still have not noticed you. Do not expose yourself.
There is a maintenance shaft up ahead. Use it to return to the surface. Raiden, it would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into security as head.
About time.
Proceed to the right. Those stairs lead to a short. Do not be distracted by the.
Sure. I'll just.
Raiden, we.
Remind me to teach you about.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply. Right. You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters. It appears there are enemies on the overpass. I suggest cutting the road supports. That should bring it down.
Enemy ahead, Raiden! Avoid fighting if you can.
I got him!
Putain. Bon, j'ai un œil que je joue plus ma lame. C'est pas trop grave, mais bon, quand même un peu. C'est bon, le rendu.
The stalked LQ-84 Fenrir, unable to speak. A real dog has a far greater intellect.
Isn't this all a bit much? Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jet's dream.
I heard you chopped the lab director in half. Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are. The childish soldier, fighting for the children. Please. What do you really expect to accomplish here? But you're a man on a mission, aren't you? Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
My sword is a means to an end. To protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their BMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the street. So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
Shh.
There he is! Kill him! Can we take him? What's wrong? The way he killed all the others? Oh God. Please God, don't let me die. Let's do this! This isn't fair. Little punk.
Listen closely now.
Die! This way. I'm watching my wife and son die. I have left. You ain't shit! Goddamn, I ain't used just my leg. I needed a job. Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
I barely saved enough to bring Mama to the States. Finish him off! Whatever it takes to be free of this torture. Stop it!
What am I even fighting for?
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
It's...
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or machine. Altering the course of mankind is not among my defined directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow. Raiden, your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
black and white now, is it? Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself? Fuck you!
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction. Yeah, I guessed as much. Feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield.
Kill or be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh taught me that. Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up on the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. We're all humans, controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. The ship I live. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all means, all passed on.
How about foolish shit? Is that a meme?
You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion was broken. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience.
You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak, but I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back.
my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
do it!
All right.
Pain. This is why I fight. This is my normal. My nature.
You've lost your mind.
Who's next?
I'll take this dance. No, sir. Report back to the chief. He's mine. You're the boss. I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
Now you're just being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Wanna know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Give it up! Forget it! Back to the earth, you! Let me show you dangerous love! This one's on me! Fear the unseen much, Jack? Give it up! Give it That's your best? Welcome to my utopia of death!
Sur ce, je pense qu'on va arrêter le live là. Et on ranchera le reste du jeu la prochaine fois.
Your memes end here.
No, I passed one. To you. Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should be.
Right in?
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains. I don't want this. Or anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
Sur ce, nous allons arrêter le live ici. On se retrouve pour la suite incessamment sous peu. Au revoir.